Operator by Jim Croce. And to close out the show, what do you think, Natasha? Should we do another Kiss song?
Well, yeah, gotta do a Kiss tune.
All right. Well, why not?
How you talking?
All right.
Woo! Yeah, yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Come back tomorrow.
And you show us everything you got. You keep on dancing and the room gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You say you wanna go for a spin. The party's just begun, we'll let you in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. What? You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. You keep on saying you'll be mine for a while, looking fancy and I like your style. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy.
Vamos, take it away, Benjamin.
And you say you wanna go for a spin. The party just begun, let me in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting.
Huh?
What? No. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day.
Thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Yeah. You have been watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO.
You sure have.
Podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. And party every day. Nah.
Hey, baby, what are you doing?
I just teleported in. I wanted to stop in and say BOOZHOO.
Nah.
Hey everybody, what's going on? BOOZHOO. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. Over here,
Yep.
the lovely and the talented
Get out of here, will you?
Natasha. Ikadon BOOZHOO, Ini Mushane. Say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show.
And over here, the rock star cartoonist and lead guitarist of the podcast, Michael Lyons. Ikadon BOOZHOO, Michael Lyons. Say hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Yeah. How you doing, brother? Oh, I'm doing great. How are you? Not too bad. What a day. Happy 9/11, everybody. Wow. Happy Patriots Day. I guess that's what they're calling today.
Really? Patriots Day? Why?
I don't know. I guess when when 19 teenage virgins hijack 4 planes with box cutters and then bring the greatest country to its knees, that makes us all patriots. Never forget, you guys. It ain't no joke. Oh, haha. 9/11 humor. It's too soon. Sweetie, it's too soon.
It's been 20 years. Why can't we make 9/11 jokes?
Yeah, okay. Let's see who's here first.
Okay.
Hey, Lori Tyndall's here. BOOZHOO, Lori. Let's give Lori the big old gold star, sweetie.
Gold star
for Lori. And Kiara. Kiara likes the dogs. Bonjour, Kiara. Hey, Kiara. Can we give Kiara a silver star? You got it. And Tracy Wilkie, all the way from Fargo, North Dakota. She's the one from Fargo, right? Yep. Bonjour, my sister from another mister. Nah. She's in third place. What's she get? She gets a tardy slip. Don't call her tardy. That's not the word for it. I'm sorry, Tracy. Natasha's not very politically correct. She still uses the hate speech. She calls people tardy. No, I mean she's late. She's tardy. Oh, that's not slang for retardy? No, I would never say that. Oh, sorry. You're not retardy. You're just late. She's on Indian time anyway. Cut her some slack. Okay. How you doing? Hey, Weesanese here. Bonjour, Niji. And Grassroots Indians. How you doing, Grassroots? Good to see you. Kaya Thunder. Hikes. The Bonjour crew is filing in. It's good to see you guys. Did you come to celebrate 9/11? Is that in bad taste? What? Celebrating 9? I think this is supposed to be a day of remembrance. Yeah, never forget. All right, you guys. Today, I would like to have a somber day of remembrance for Jean Gassuet, OJIBERISH. 9/11. Jean Gassuet. It's the number 9. And then, a lot of people don't know this. We've done a pretty good job teaching people how to count to 10. Beijing nijnes way ni win. Nanin and go sway. Nijwa sway. Nishwa sway. Jungish sway and midda sway. Everybody singing. But then people go, oh yeah, what's the word for 11? Nobody knows. You know, people are like, oh no, we've lost that part of our language. It's like, no, just wait. If you want to say 11, you just add ashi and start all over. Ashi beijig, ashi nij, ashi niwen, and so on. Ashi. Today's Ojibwe word of the day. 9/11. Are you a patriot? Are you like Mark David Chapman? Mark David Chapman? Who's that again? He was the patriot who put down John Lennon. Oh, right. Imagine all the bullets. Right. Are you a patriot? Do you remember 9/11? Oh, what a sad day that was. Where were you on 9/11? I was in front of the TV watching the towers fall. Yep, me too. What a day. We all cried. And nobody could make jokes for the longest time. You know? And right away people started to question, what did he know? Who? George W. That's right. They all want to know, what did he know? Was it an inside job? Right. You know? So many fishy things about that day. So many things that at first you didn't question. You just thought you were watching the news. But then after a while you went, wait a second, what? Really? There's no footage of that? Oh, the Pentagon doesn't have any cameras? That's weird. You know. What? They made cell phone calls from planes 30,000 feet in the air? What? Okay. Who's responsible? I saw a thing on the internet today. They showed a picture, and I'd seen the picture before. Some guy with a mustache and messed up hair, and they were like, the mastermind behind 9/11. And you go, wait, who's this now? I thought Obama. I thought Bin Laden was the mastermind. But apparently there's another mastermind. But it's been 20 years now. You know? 20 years since that thing. Since the big news, you know. I don't know. I just wonder sometimes, you know. What was the real story? What really happened that day? How much of that was faked? Was it all fake? Was it planned? Is there such a thing as an Illuminati? You know, I don't know. I'm just asking questions. You can still ask questions on the internet, can't you? Yep. Thank you, sweetie. I don't know. Should we talk to George W? I could call him up and see what he knew. Yeah, maybe nobody's ever asked. You know, but everyone speculates, oh, it's a conspiracy, but, you know, but you don't actually go to the source. Let's call him up and we'll just ask. Okay, hang on. Let me see. I'm going to have to go Google George W. Okay. And you want the Texas ranch? Yeah, let's see if he's at his ranch in Texas. Okay, hang on. Here it is. I'm going to dial it up. Alrighty, it's ringing. Hello? Hi, is this George W. Bush? Oh, hi, George. It's Natasha. That's right, from the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. Would you like to be on the show today? Okay, hang on. I'm going to transfer you. NANABOOZHOO wants to talk to you. Okay. All right, sweeties, on line 2. Thanks. Line 2. Former President George W. Bush. Welcome to the show. Hey, man. What's going on? Oh, hey there. Not much. How are you? You know, man, I'm doing all right. I can't complain. I'm down here on my ranch. Yeah, that's right. Are you still painting? Yeah, you know, painting some cats. And I even painted a picture of my dad. Yeah, I know. I had that picture. I showed it once. It's, yeah. You know, keep practicing. Good for you. Yeah, man. So what you want, man? I was wondering, can I ask you some questions about 9/11? Well, sure, man. I'm an open book. I'll tell you anything, brother. Okay. What did you know, and when did you know it? Well, I'll tell you, NANABOOZHOO. I went out to that school, right? And I'm sitting there with the kids. And I was reading My Pet Goat. And pretty soon, you know, right in the middle of the book there, my Secret Service man, he came up and he was like, hey, excuse me, Mr. President, but I think we're under attack. Some planes have just attacked the World Trade Center. Oh, really? Is that the first time you heard about it? Yeah, man. I was reading a book to the kids, right? I was like, hey, kids, this is a book. My name is George W. And we're going to read this book, right? But then I was like, okay, what? And they said, oh, excuse me, sir. Yeah, there's a second plane. And that's hitting the South Tower. Yeah. And I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. Am I unpunked? I actually thought I was unpunked. I was like, where's that Ashton Kutcher? Really? Was that a show back then? Yeah, man. I thought I was on MTV Punked. No, you didn't. No. I was like, oh, okay, man. Well, should I finish the story or should I go hide? And they were like, Mr. President, we need to get you in the bunker. And so I was like, okay, sorry, kids. We're going to have to finish this book. Hey, can I tell you something, NANABOOZHOO? What's that? I've yet to finish that book. Oh, really? I mean, it's been like 20 years. Yeah, man. I started My Pet Goat 20 years ago, and for the life of me, I can't remember where I set that book down. Well, it's probably back at the school. You know what? What happens at the end of My Pet Goat? I don't know. I never read it. Yeah. But anyway, so are you telling me that you had nothing to do with 9/11, or you at least didn't know anything about it? What? No, I didn't know nothing, man. I was reading a book. Would you tell me if you did? Yeah, man, you're my brother. How do you say that in Ojibwe? Brother? Yeah, man, you're my buddy. You know, you can call me your Niji. Niji! Now I heard everything. But no, man, I didn't know nothing about 9/11. All right. It just seems weird, you know, that we're caught so flat-footed and all the weird, you know, how they said they happened to find the passport from one of the hijackers. It just floated out of the air. Yeah, man. I don't believe that for a minute. You don't? Because, no, man. You got to go down the rabbit hole. Open your mind. Do you believe everything you see on TV, son? No, I believe almost nothing. That's what I'm telling you. It's all lies. The government lies to you. What? Yeah, man. Think about it. First of all, start with faking the moon landing. Yeah. And then after that, there was all kinds of corruption. Nixon, you believe Nixon? No. Yeah, man, it was Reagan and all those guys. But, man, 9/11, that was a hoot. That's a hoax, man. Look into it. Yeah, I know I have. Yeah, man. Are you a truther? Yeah, man. I don't believe the mainstream media. Why not? Because, man, I used to be the president. I was the president of the United States. Can you believe that? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's insane. Anyway, what else you want to know? I don't know. So you don't believe the official story of 9/11 either? No, man. Look into it. Did you know that the 9/11 report, that big book they printed that explained what happened? Yeah. It doesn't even bring up Tower 7. Tower 7, that third building that went down in New York City. Yeah, man, they didn't even talk about it. Man, you gotta look into this stuff, man. Did you know there's only like footage from 4 different cameras that caught the plane going into the side of the building? Really? Yeah, man. I mean, even back in 2001, there were thousands of cameras in the city that day. From the medias, from the news to people's personal, everyone was taking video in those days. But nobody caught, except for 4 different people, caught that plane. You know what I think they did? What's your theory? I don't think there were any planes. I think those planes were CGI. Yeah. If you look at some of the video, the planes really do look suspicious, don't they? Yeah, man. It was either a missile or they just blew them up on the inside. Those buildings, they free fell, just like it was a demolition. That has never happened in the history of the world. Yeah, I don't think it has. Yeah, man. Those planes are made out of aluminum. I think if a plane ran into a building like that, it would just bounce right off. Yeah, probably, huh? Yeah, man, you can't believe what the media tells you. Yeah. Anyway, man, I better get going. I gotta go do some work on the ranch. Okay. Well, hey, thanks for taking our call, Mr. President. Hey, you call me Georgie boy. Georgie boy? Yeah, man. Down here on the ranch, everybody calls me Georgie boy. Okay, Georgie boy. Thanks for being on the show. Yeah, you got... Hey. What's that? How do you say goodbye? We don't say goodbye. We say, I will see you again. Yeah. How do you say, I will see you again? We say, Giga Waba Min, Minowa. What? Giga Waba Min, Minowa. Giga Waba Min, Minowa. Yeehaw! All right. Okay, thank you, George. All right, we'll see you, man. George W. Wow, he sure has a lot of energy first thing in the morning. Yeah. He might be back on the, the nose candy. Exactly. But, yeah, I'm surprised that George Bush is a conspiracy theorist. Yeah, of all the people, I thought he would be sort of, believe the mainstream. Yeah. Well, Kaya Thunder says, never forget how gullible people are. Yeah. I mean, I believed it all. It was years later you start looking in and going, what? Hey, Jessica Baboos is here. Mino Giga Jabe, Jessica. Welcome back to the show. And Brandy Marie. Oh, Brandy Marie is here, sweetie. Hey, Brandy Marie. Welcome back to the show. Tracy says, my daughter's first day of kindergarten. Oh, the first day of kindergarten. That must be so hard for a mom and so exciting for a kid. It all begins today, Those people, those little friends she makes in her kindergarten class, she may know them for the rest of her life. You know, today is the day she gets to, you know, hear stories and read and draw and play games. Kindergarten's awesome. But, you know, how heartbreaking for a mom to have to let go a little bit. My baby! Jared Hancock, BOOZHOO Niji. Quasi-crystal. A quasi-crystal. Jessica says, I know 9/11 is a highly suspect event, but I promise you, there were planes. My mom saw them with her own eyes. Oh, did she really? Jessica's mom actually saw the planes with her own eyes, not just on TV, huh? She watched the whole thing go down from the windows of her building. So there were planes that hit the building. I have to assume that Jessica's mom isn't part of the disinformation campaign. Your mom's not part of the Illuminati, is she? Ask her that once. If she's not, then you can trust her. Hey, Missy's here. Hey, Missy. Missy believes it happened. You believe in 9/11? Huh. I bet you believe in Santa Claus. I think it happened. Jean Gasui. Oshi Bejig 9/11. Yeah. I don't know what really happened. I don't believe that it was those 19 terrorists they told it was, who it was. Could those planes have been disguised missiles? Could they have been drones, I don't believe the official story that there were Islamic fundamentalists who all successfully snuck, aboard the plane. I mean, even in those days, you had to get through security of some sort. People didn't just, climb, no luggage, whatever. The stories of the prostitutes and the cocaine the night before and taking flight lessons at a, flight school with those little planes. They don't learn how to fly 747s in a flight school. So I can't believe that it was those particular Islamic fundamentalists. Missy says, I just think it was a government plan to get the Patriot Act started. Yeah. Was the secret government behind all the governments plan this out to wheel in new laws for, population control? Oh, there's no such thing as mind control. You're a conspiracy theorist if you think it's possible to control the minds and the thinking, to somehow govern the minds. The government could never govern the minds. Oh, I'm sorry, what does government mean? To govern the mind. Oh, got it. To control the mind. Yeah, so, towers went down. Buildings went down, for sure. 3 of them in New York City. And the Pentagon was hit by something. Or at least had an explosion. We have to take their word for it because there's one very suspicious piece of video footage of anything hitting the Pentagon. The most, the most defended building in the world. Somehow one guy with a box cutter flew a 747 perfectly into it. No, there's no way. But yeah, it did, it was another brick in the wall. La, la, la. I'll be sure to ask my mom if she's in the Illuminati. Yeah, would you please? You know? And also pay attention if she pauses for a second. If she goes, don't be silly, dear. I'm not in the Illuminati. And if she does this to you, you know, just remember, you will know them from their signs. It is so obvious. I think that's a Bible passage. Oh, the thing about knowing them from their signs or whatever. Yeah. Like every celebrity you've ever seen has the one eye symbolism. Oh, look at me. I'm so provocative. They'll never know that we're part of this secret club. Oh, really? What is that secret club? Satanism. Every celebrity's kid has a tattoo of some Egyptian nonsense. You know. But there's no such thing. Conspiracy theorists. You're so dumb. The boy win. Truth. In plain sight. Do you want to know? It's a lie. In plain sight. What's a truth in plain sight, sweetie? That God exists. Oh, yeah. Why do you say that? Well, because there's creation. So without a creator, there would never be creation. But what about random accident and evolution and adaptation? Couldn't things be created without a creator? Nope, that's a lie. That's a kiwanimo. Yeah, exactly. Truth in plain sight. Obviously, if there's creation, there's a creator. But they will try to control your mind, and they'll say a lie. They'll say, no, actually, sometimes in nature, things are created with no creator. Very intelligent people like Bill Nye, the bow tie wearing pervert guy. Bill Nye, the sodomite guy. He'll lie about stuff and say, yeah, man. Sometimes out in outer space, man, rocks, they'll form into balls, and then those rocks will develop. They'll choose to grow moss and trees on it, and then out of those trees will come human life accidentally. Nah, they're not just wrong, they're lying. They're trying to hide the creator. It's obvious, it's in plain sight. Look everywhere. It's plain to see. But you got to trust yourself. That's, I think that's what the mind control is ultimately. Not to sound like a conspiracy theorist. I'm not one of those guys. I'm a truther. The boy win. Truth. What is truth? Oh, this is what I learned in college. What's that? There is no truth. There's no absolute truth. Nuh-uh. It's all, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That's what they would tell you. Everything's subjective. You can't tell me, truth. But, where was I going with this? I don't know. I got distracted with that thing flying in the air. Yeah, what was that? I think I just saw a little angel fly by. A lie and a truth. People can't even decide they don't know what's true. They've been lied to so much that they're like, huh? Or that old, what's his name? Joe Biden? Yeah, thank you. I forget his name. I'm Joe Biden. He's getting pretty fed up with us not getting the vaccination. Yeah, did you see that? Yikes. Joe Biden is running out of patience. His patience is wearing thin with you non-vaxxers. I wish I'd quit calling them unvaccinated. Unvaccinated sounds like you were vaccinated and then they took it out. Oh, I'm unvaccinated. I got vaccinated and then I got it undone. So I'm you're non-vaccinated. I haven't had any of that shot in me. But he's going to mandate it because I guess that's why we elected him, the power to mandate that our boss fire us if we don't put an experimental substance that can't be taken out of our body, and to submit to weekly testing. What? But the dumb masses, they're like, yeah, man, he's right. I'm getting pretty darn sick of the non-vaccinated people putting my life at risk. Go out there, get 2 vaccinations and a booster shot for now. There'll be another one coming in the future, and then supplemental medications you need to take every day. Quit questioning the government. Just take your vaccination. Don't question it. It's safe and effective. Almost nobody's died from it. Yeah, it doesn't stop you from getting the COVID, and it doesn't stop you from spreading it. But you should take it because, I mean, the guy who invented the disease invented the cure, so you can trust him. He must know what he's talking about. Dr. Fauci, he created it. So why wouldn't you trust him for the cure? Truth. The boy win. I don't know, sweetie. I know. Is this interesting to anybody? Maybe not. The Illuminati. The Freemasons. Look at all this Freemasonry here. Thanks. America. Oh, Lord, my God, when in awesome wonder. Now, how about this one? Oh, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. No. Wally Bear's here. Hey, BOOZHOO, Wally Bear. What's going on? We're not really talking about anything today. I mean, I'm questioning 9/11. I'm questioning the Freemasons and the Illuminati and Satanism. It's all in truth, or it's not truth. It's just, is it truth? In plain sight. They have to show you the lie, And then that's part of the cosmic rules of the Illuminati and the liars. They have to show it to you and tell you directly that they're lying, And so there's a lot of information out there about just the most absurd stuff that happened on 9/11, where they told you that, if you believe this, that's on you. Lori Tyndall, connect to the positivity from Creator. Yeah, exactly. Helps you. Ask for serenity to accept the things you cannot change. I could do that, huh? Or I could do it after the song. You want me to play another song? Yeah, why don't you play a song? And then I'll get up there. And then let's go out. I want to go out in the meadow and do a serenity prayer. Yeah, okay. What song should I play? You could play either Operator. Yeah. Or Snow and Skin. Snow and Skin is such a long song. Yeah, but there's a harmonica in it. That's true. Snow and Skin. If you sign up on Patreon, if you sign up every month and pay, if you want to support the show, we have a Patreon page. Sometimes people will, they'll sign up there and they'll give us like $10, $20 a month. It's like, here you go. I don't even want anything. I like what you guys do. You're teaching the language. How else would we know that Saturday is Gizibigi Saginike? Today's floor washing day, Saturday. Sometimes people go, you know what? I have no idea how I would know that if not for your show, NanaBOOZHOO. They've actually come up to me on the street, sweetie. Have they really? No, that's a lie. That's a GOFUNDME. No one's come up to me on the street and said this. But if they did, I would like to think they would say, thank you, NanaBOOZHOO. I want to give you $10 every month. And when we do, like they go to our Patreon page. Huh, sweetie? That's right. And so this is a dumb way to preface this song. When you sign up on Patreon, you'll receive a book called Like Snow on Skin. And Like Snow on Skin is like a quick reference book with Ojibwe language. And I didn't bring up the cover for no good reason. But, yeah, you can get a book from us with, I mean, it's not a dictionary by any means. I'll have like, oh, these are the days of the week. These are how you say the different months and, you know, how to count to 20 or whatever. But it's called Like Snow on Skin because Michael here wrote a song called Like Snow on Skin. And up next, the lovely and the talented, get out of here, Natasha. And, yeah, miigwech, bizin dawieg. Thank you for listening. This is Like Snow on Skin. And the road is closed, still the cars pull in. Now the day is young, so we begin again. And I shut my eyes to what might be a cool recess beneath these old pine trees. And I don't remember where I've been. My past dissipates like snow on skin. It's cold outside, let me in. Our past dissipates like snow on skin, snow on skin. From what I've seen, nothing's meant to last, but I can't move forward, and I'm living in the past. But I've come so far, and I've run so fast. But how long do I have, and how long can I last? I don't remember where I've been. My past dissipates like snow on skin. It's cold outside, let me in. Our past dissipates like snow on skin, snow on skin. see.
What do you see?
Nothing's meant to last,
That's for sure.
and I can't move forward,
Why is that?
and I'm living in the past, and I'm living in the past, and I'm living in the past.
I'm living in the past. Oh, yeah. I'm living in the past. That's you, man.
What do you mean?
You're totally living in the past, man. Why you gotta live in the past?
I'm not living in the past.
Yeah, you're living in the 80s.
Oh, I suppose that's true.
He's living in the past. I'm living in the past. So what's that song about?
That's about not living in the past. I can't remember what happened because, what is it? My snow dissipates, or my past dissipates like snow on skin.
Your past dissipates like snow on skin. Just melts away. Can't even remember. Does it ever seem like that for you guys? Was it just a dream in the past? You go, what? How could it be 20 years? I mean, little people watching this, you have no idea what we're talking about. But when you get old, you start to go, what? I am forgetting the past. Because I can't remember that it's been 20 years since 9/11. 20 years. 20 times the marble ball, which is spinning on its axis at 1,000 miles, rotated around the sun. What is it? 940,000 miles away. This ball of exploding fire in the middle of a vacuum, oxygen-free. I don't know how it burns, but, the sun. We did that 20 times. I'm living. Missy says, Michael's smile at the end of the song is priceless. I know, isn't he cute?
Oh, get out of here.
It's just priceless. So, what are we talking about anyway? The truth and a lie? Oh, we were talking about 9/11. I was just a baby when 9/11 happened, so I don't even remember. Je ne suis OJIBERISH. Oshi. Where were you on 9/11? For some of you kids, let me tell the story, in case you're too young to remember. Back in the days of the grandfathers, there was an evil man named Osama bin Laden who lived in a cave, and he worshipped Muhammad or something. One day he said, you know what? I have an evil plan. I'm going to attack America because I'm so jealous of their freedom. Those guys, they get to listen to rock and roll music. We forbid it. The girls can walk around wearing bikinis on the beach. Nobody even arrests them. It's a free-for-all over there. Well, we don't like their freedom. So, he patched a plan, and he rounded up 19 Islamic fundamentalists. Now, you might ask yourself, what is an Islamic fundamentalist? Well, that's a scary term that they made up to make you intolerant of other religions. But they said that these guys, they were super religious in their religion. And if they were to kill themselves doing something like 9/11, then they would immediately go to heaven and get 47 virgins. It's the story. I really doubt that anybody believes that, but that's just me. So, Osama bin Laden said, okay, you guys,
here's a whole bunch of money. I'm going to make you really rich. But all you got to do is sneak on these planes, and we're going to give you some box cutters. Little knives. Not even a real knife. Just a box cutter. Something that can open boxes. And it has a protective thing, so you won't cut yourself. Because if you get scratched by a box cutter, that can get infected. That's no good. But we're going to send you to America. And you're going to take a flight school. And the night before, you guys can really party up. We're going to give you a bunch of money. So you can go to strip club, and you can try cocaine, and you can drink, even though you're Islamic fundamentalists who don't drink or do any of that. But, so then they went to Florida, and they took a flight school, or a class or something. Next day, they went to New York City, or Washington, or somewhere. And they snuck on these planes. And they said, okay, you guys, this is a hijacking. I got a little knife. Everybody get down. And even though there were only like 4 guys on the plane, maybe 5, the passengers of 300, 400, whatever, all went, oh no, he's got a knife. And they cowered and they fell on the ground crying, oh, please take away my freedom. If only we had safety. And they said, you stupid Americans. We're so jealous. We're going to take this plane and we're going to fly it into your favorite building. And they were like, no, don't fly it into Dolly Parton World. And they're like, what? Wait, what were you thinking? We're gonna fly it into the World Trade Center, in New York City. I think King Kong climbed it. And they're like, oh, okay. No, not our, don't hurt our wealthiest bankers and lawyers in the World Trade Centers. No, not the, stock traders. They're our favorite Americans. But they're like, yeah, we'll get you. So then they threw the guys out of the cockpit. They jumped in there like, whee! And they flew around, and sure enough, they flew into the World Trade Center. And the first plane almost went through the whole building. You can see in the video how its nose even poked out the other side, like a cartoon. Went right through the building. And then it blew up, as it would, because buildings are explosive. And so the building blew up on top. And then another plane came from the other direction and hit that building. Same thing. That building blew up. And they smoldered around for a while, and everyone's like, oh no. And then the buildings just dropped. Like, turned to dust. Just dropped it. Just as fast as anything you would drop from your hand. It looked exactly like when demolition people pull, But it wasn't because of that. It was because of jealousy. And later that day, a building across the street called Tower 7 also dropped in the exact same way from office fires. It was a really bad day in New York. Meanwhile, at the Pentagon. Pentagon is a pentagon-shaped building where all the best people in defense do their business. The bosses of the Army and the Marines and the Air Force and everybody. The most defended, securest building on the planet. Teenage virgin from the Middle East got on a plane with a little knife, said, get out of that cockpit, I'm going to scratch you. And then they all went, oh no. And they let him take the plane, and he flew it right into the Pentagon without any other cameras seeing him. Great pilot. Say what you will about people from, I guess, Saudi Arabia. They are the best pilots in the world. They can't even do jumping jacks. Did you see that video? Yeah, the Americans the American military guys trying to help the Saudi Arabian army. And they couldn't even teach them how to do jumping jacks. Yeah, it was ridiculous. But they're great pilots. So then they attacked the Pentagon, and that blew a hole in there. And then the 4th plane just crashed in a field But luckily, that plane too blew up and, left only charred remains. No bodies, no luggage. Just exploded into a million little pieces. And this is the story of 9/11. To learn more about 9/11, good luck. They've censored a lot. Back in the days of the, 2010 to 2015, there was a lot of great stuff on YouTube. They just weren't even censoring anything. You could have, there's full organizations of like engineers for truth. 9/11 truth stuff, where people are going, look, we are pilots. That's no way that your story adds up. Look, we are, architects. We have a whole organization here formally come out against it. No, there's no possible way. But, you never get a straight answer back. How much jet fuel will pulverize the largest skyscraper in the world? Or at least New York City? Oh, just, You would think like 9/11s would be happening every week somewhere in the world. But no, just never happened before like that. And never happened since. But, you're the paranoid conspiracy theorist if you don't just believe it. Back in the day, planes used to have cell phones on each seat. Extremely expensive to use. Now I never see them when they fly. Well, the way cell phones work is they connect to the cell towers on the ground. In the old days, whatever communication they had, radio, like from the pilot to the air traffic control, that would be the same kind of technology they'd have in the passengers. But when they invented cell phones, they had to, remember how they used to tell us they were coming from satellites? Oh, I got my satellite phone. And then people were like, well, if my phone's connecting to a satellite, then how come we're building cell towers every 5 miles? Well, because they're, cell towers, that's how it works. But in a plane, you're too far away from the cell towers on the ground, and you're moving too fast for the cell. You lose range of the area you're in by the time you connect. So that's why they always say there's airplane mode on your phone to shut it off. But even if you don't shut it off, your phone doesn't work anymore. These kind of phones can't work in a plane. Except on 9/11 when people were calling, oh no, we're gonna fight back. Let's roll. Come on, boys, let's roll. We're gonna fight these terrorists with their box cutters. We're gonna roll. Come on, boys. And that's how they defended the last plane. It's true, you guys. You don't think I'm mocking, do you? Anywho, sweetie, who said the thing about granting serenity? Oh, that was really wise. La la la, do do do. Grammy, I forget who said it. Oh, Lori did. Okay, Lori Tyndall said something about granting the serenity to accept the things you cannot change. And I think that's smart. Let's not freak out because that's what they want us to do. Let's trust God. Get your money to grant us the serenity to accept the things we can't change. It's going down, you guys. The president himself came on TV yesterday. It was like, we are losing patience with you who will not comply. Resistance is futile. You will get a vaccination. They're really freaking out. They're not gonna, the anniversary of 9/11, terrorism, the withdrawal of Afghanistan, a 20-year war is over. No ticket tape parades. No reflection, discussion, no interviews of soldiers. No education of why were you guys and what were you doing there for 20 years? Why did you have pallets of cash? What's going on? No talk about that. What really concerns Joe Biden is you get a vaccination. Because you're putting all these vaccinated people at risk. You are, not us. All these vaccinated people are getting the COVID. That's your fault. What? Why? I thought your vaccination was going to... Anyway. So I want to thank the Creator. Sweetie, will you teleport me outside? And I'm going to do the Lord's Prayer in Ojibwe. That's a great idea. All right, hang on. I'm going to lock in on your coordinates. Okay. I'm scanning for your coordinates. Yeah, I'm right here. Oh, right. Okay. And teleporting. Hang on. All right. Don't move. Okay. Tell it when to teleport. Energize. Okay, BOOZHOO. Hi, sweetie. Oh, hi. Did you make it out there okay? Yeah. What's this energize business? Oh, yeah, I'm going to start saying energize. Energize. That's what Captain Picard would say after he would teleport somebody. Energize? Yeah, you energize somebody. It's a teleportation term. Oh, okay. Ooh, I feel so energized. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll give you a call when I want you to pick me up. Okay, sweetie. Roger that. Over and out. Yeah. Roger that. Over and out. Bloop. All right. Gonna grab a little Sama, a little tobacco, and I'm gonna say, "Get you, Monadu." Yes, me daughter. Oh, hi. I'm just gonna do the Serenity Prayer. Oh, I love it when you do the Serenity Prayer. It warms me heart. Get you, Monadu, you guys. Hello, BOOZHOO crew. Yeah, I'm just gonna put some tobacco and say the Serenity Prayer. You go right ahead, my daughter. Thanks. Get you, Monadu. Adapanan niwi asema. Accept my tobacco. Takawi tukawishin. We ni chi. Nana good a wendaman. Chi odapanaman inu. Gigashki kadosewan. Chi anji sadoyan. Chi anji sadoyan. Chi apijite ayan. Chi anji sadoyan. Gigashki katoyan. Chite apichi nabuakean. Chikandaman. Oh no. Apenge. Great Spirit, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. To change the strength. What is it? The strength, the courage to change the things that I can. And the wisdom to know the difference. I will, me daughter. Oh, thank you. Much obliged. Yeah, you bet. All right, I better go back. Okay. Okay, BOOZHOO. Hi, sweetie. I'm ready to come home. All right. Locking in. One to teleport home. One to teleport home. No. Hey, welcome back. Thank you, sweetie. Did you say the Serenity Prayer? I did. Okay, thanks. Well, everyone, that's probably all the time we have for today, huh? Yep, that's about it. Do you want to add anything before I sign out? No, it's good. We just thank them for watching. Sure. Well, everybody, on behalf of NanaBOOZHOO and little me, just want to say miigwech, bisandawieg. Thank you for listening. And, thank you for watching. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is NanaBOOZHOO. Okay, miigwech. This is Michael Lyons. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minawa.
Happy Patriots Day! All right, sweetie. Will you teleport me away?
1 to teleport. Energize.
Energize.
It's not working again.
Maybe you gotta wiggle the little wire?
Oh, I'm gonna wiggle the wire while I'm pushing it?
Yeah.
There we go.